The main goal of this project is to plan and successfully execute the wedding of Tony and Peggy Sue, which is scheduled for June 30. They aim to make it meaningful, enjoyable, and within their limited budget, while celebrating the event with around 300 guests, including family, friends, and college mates. Instead of hiring a professional wedding planner, the couple chose to organize the wedding themselves. Supported by close family members, everyone involved contributes according to their strength. This include food, attire, decoration, entertainment, and guest handling. The couple also hopes that after the wedding, they can enjoy a relaxing and memorable honeymoon in Italy, which is potentially been gifted by Tony's parents. To summarize, the key objective of this event project are to stay on schedule and have everything ready by June 30, to manage the event within a tight budget, and to create a memorable experience for the couple and their guests.
Next, I will be presenting the project assumptions for Tony and Peggy Sue's wedding. First of all, date and location. The wedding will be on June 30 and it will take place outdoors, including the ceremony and the reception. We assume that the weather on that day will be nice, but since weather can change, we also plan to have a backup in case it rains or gets too hot. Then the budget. Tony and Peggy Sue will pay for the wedding themselves because Peggy Sue's family cannot help much. Since they are still paying off students' loan, the budget is small. They hope that guests will give money as gift to help cover some costs, so they need to plan carefully to make sure everything fits the budget. Next, guest list. They plan to invite more than 150 guests. These include Tony's family and friends from New York, Peggy Sue's family from Nebraska, and friends from college. We assume that all guests will come, so we need to make sure there's enough food, seats, and transport from everyone. Lastly, honeymoon. The couple wants to go on a honeymoon after the wedding, but it depends on how much money is left. There's also a chance that Tony's parents will sponsor a trip to Italy, but it's not confirmed yet, so the honeymoon plan is flexible and will depend on the final budget. To conclude, these assumptions help guide the planning. If we prepare well, especially for things like weather and money, the wedding day can go smoothly and happily.
Hello and Assalamualaikum everyone. In this part of the presentation, I will explain the work breakdown structure or WBS that we developed for the wedding case study involving Tony and Peggy Sue. At the top level, which is level 0, we have the overall project title, The Wedding, that coordinated by Tony himself. He takes the lead to make sure everything aligns with their vision of a simple yet meaningful beach wedding. Moving on to level 1, we broke the wedding down into 5 main work packages, which are wedding planning, guest invitation, venue of the wedding, wedding role, and honeymoon planning. Each of these represents a key area of responsibility. For the wedding planning, Tony is in charge of 2 key tasks, which are setting the wedding date and managing the budget. This task is crucial because it reflects the conflict between the modest budget and Peggy Sue's mother wish for a lavish wedding. The second major task is guest invitation, which is led by Carmelia. Since the wedding's mother insists on a large guest list, handling invitations become a big challenge here. Then we have a venue of the wedding. This includes 2 parts, which are the ceremony venue and the reception venue. Carmelia and Matt Wright are involved in coordinating the locations, which again reflects the disagreement on whether to choose a beach or traditional venue. Next is the wedding role, where Vinny is the best man and Peggy Sue's sisters and Tony's sisters is the bridesmaid. This shows the involvement involvement of both families in ceremonial aspects. Lastly, we have honeymoon planning, which is supported by Carmela, that allowing the couple to focus on navigating family expectations before the wedding day. In conclusion, the WBS not only helps in breaking down the project into smaller tasks, but also reveals the emotional dynamics and the coordination challenge faced by the couple. It also helps us assign responsibilities clearly and ensure that everyone involved know their roles in making the event a success.
Develop a sequence table to outline the specific wedding activities and the correct order that need to be performed. We begin with identifying the initial planning tasks, such as deciding on the wedding style, size, and responsibilities, followed by setting the budget and creating the guest list. Then, we move to more logistical aspects, such as booking the venue, ceremony and reception, selecting the wedding party and attire, designing and setting invitation, and arranging for the officiant, entertainment, catering, and menu. After this arrangement, the next key step is to create an event schedule and timeline leading to a final rehearsal and check. The final tasks are the execution of the wedding day itself, and then the couple honeymoon travel. Each activity is linked with a duration and a list of predecessor to ensure proper sequencing and prevent delays. For example, invitation cannot be printed and sent until both the guest list and venue are confirmed. The rehearsal depends on the completion of the full event schedule. By organizing the activity this way, we can clearly see the dependency and ensure everything is completed in a timely and structured manner.
Hello everyone, today I will be explaining about the Responsibility Assignment Metric or RAM for our wedding project. The RAM helps us organize who is responsible and who will support each task. In this chart, we use P for the primary. This is the person who mainly in charge of the project, and S for the support. This person help the P person with the task. First, the wedding planning. Tony is mainly responsible for overall planning, and her mother, Carmela, Peggy Sue, and Mike Red, Peggy Sue's mother, will support him. For the setting date, Tony takes the lead, and Carmela and Peggy Sue will assist him. For the wedding expenses, Peggy Sue is in charge. And the one who will help her is Tony. The second one is guest invitation. Carmela is the lead here with the support from the Tony and Peggy Sue. For the venue of the wedding, Carmela and Mike Wright is the responsible person. As for the ceremony venue, Mike Wright is in charge, supported by Tony and Peggy Sue. For the reception venue, Carmela leads again with the help from Tony, Peggy Sue, and the sisters. The wedding roles, Carmela is the main person organizing all the roles. With the support of Tony and Peggy Sue. For the best man, Carmela is responsible person again, helped by Tony and Peggy Sue. For the bridesmaid, the sisters take the lead. Lastly, for the honeymoon planning, Carmela is in charge again of planning the honeymoon with the support from the Tony and Peggy Sue. In short, the RAM makes sure everyone knows their role so we can avoid confusion, work efficiently, and make the wedding run smoothly. That's all for the explaining. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and good day. For my part, I'll be presenting the last part, which is about the network diagram. As shown in the diagram, it outlines the sequence of tasks for Tony and Peggy Sue's wedding, starting from deciding the wedding style to budget planning, venue booking, sending invitations, all the way to the honeymoon. Each box shows an activity, who is responsible, and how long it takes. The arrows show the dependencies, meaning which task must be done before the next can begin. And this helps the team identify the critical path so they know which tasks are most important to keep the wedding on track and avoid delays. Thank you.